Hey, what's up guys? It's me again. So this was going to be for the same unit, unit 2, dealing with surface area. We're going to take a look at how to find the surface area of a trapezoid. Okay. This is again, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and open up, take a look at that middle part of that fold out. If you have additional questions, you're probably watching this video because you scan that QR code over here on the side. Okay. Let's take a look at that one. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a trapezoid up here on the board. And then explain to you how you find the surface area of this trapezoid, okay? So, let's go use the units you have in this, which says that this one is 9, this one down here is 13, and I think we said that the height of this is going to be 7, okay? Now, on all of these, we're dealing with inches, so I'm going to go ahead and put inches on all of these. Now, our formula for how to find the surface area of a trapezoid is this. It's a big one, so don't freak out, all right? A equals 1/2 times the sum of, which means we're adding it up, base 1 plus base 2 times the height, okay? So, here's how this is going to work. Kind of like the triangle before, we're going to use that 1/2 here in a little bit, but first I'm going to go ahead and solve some other parts of it, okay? So we're going to throw that 1/2 up there. Now, whatever we get out of that, we're going to multiply it by base 1, which is going to be bottom 1, down here, so we see that's 13 inches, plus base 2, okay, 9 inches. So the reason we call that base 2 is because basically if I took this shape and I flipped it over, all right, it could still rest evenly, even though it would be kind of like one like this now, okay? So either one of these we can call a base. Now, just like before, in that last unit, if I have, 4 plus 2, it's going to be 6. If I have 2 plus 4, it's going to be 6 also. So, on this one here, it doesn't really matter if you put 13 first or 9 first, it's going to give you the same answer. If I add 13 plus 9 up, it's going to give me an answer of, hopefully some of you guys are saying it, 22. Okay? Then I'm going to multiply that number times my height. My height in this case is going to be 7. Okay? So 22 times 7. You've got a couple of options of how you solve it at this point, all right? Some people like to go ahead and find what is half of this number, all right? 22. Many of you guys probably already know half of 22 is 11, okay? Others like to go ahead and say, well, I'm going to divide that 22 by 2. And again, if you do 22 divided by 2, it's still going to give you an answer of 11, okay? So, once you use that 1/2, it doesn't matter if you do it at the beginning or at the end, whenever you use that 1/2, that's whenever you decide you're going to go ahead and finish. If you use it early, cross it out. You don't need to use it twice, okay? Now, let's go ahead and say, for example, that you don't want to solve it early, that you want to wait till the very end, okay? So I've got 1/2 times 22 times 7. Let's go ahead and say for now that I'm going to go ahead and do that part first. Well, if I multiply 22 times 7, I'm going to get an answer of 154, okay? Once I multiply that together, I still need to use my 1/2, because like I said, we're going to imagine for a minute that we didn't use that 1/2 at the beginning. Now I'm going to do what is half of 154. Half of 154, kind of follow the sequence here, is going to give me 77. Or, if you don't like multiplying it by 1/2, you can still do like we did before, 154 divided by 2. 2 goes into 15, 7 times, gives me 14. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to subtract that, gives me 1, 4. Again, 2 goes into 14, 7 times. So, I've got 77 as my answer. Since we're talking in inches, it's going to be 77 inches squared. And like I said before, what that literally means is if I had a bunch of little squares that were 1 inch by 1 inch, I would need 77 of them to cover the surface area of this shape, okay? If you guys have any questions, any extra questions I should say, you guys can always come find me in room 12. If not, I will see you in class. Thanks guys.